hello there anime fans. Today's episode of AniTube we're counting down the top anime where the main character is underestimated but super strong. If you are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you will not miss my other anime content. Without further ado, let's get started. On the surface, Kyoto Ikyusei Senior High School is a utopia. The students enjoy an unparalleled amount of freedom, and it is ranked highly in Japan. However, the reality is less than ideal. 4 classes, A through D, are ranked in order of merit, and only the top classes receive favorable treatment. Kiyotaka Ayana Kauji is a student of Class D, where the school dumps its worst. There he meets the unsociable Suzune Horikita, who believes she was placed in Class D by mistake and desires to climb all the way to Class A, and the seemingly amicable class idol Kikyu Kushida, whose aim is to make as many friends as possible. While class membership is permanent, class rankings are not. Students in lower ranked classes can rise in rankings if they score better than those in the top ones. Additionally, in Class D, there are no bars on what methods can be used to get ahead. In this cutthroat school, can they prevail against the odds and reach the top? Louise Françoise Leblanc de la Valliere is a self-absorbed mage in a world of wands, cloaks, and royalty. Although she studies at Tristan Academy, a prestigious school for magicians, she has a major problem. Louise is unable to cast magic properly, earning her the nickname of Louise the Zero from her classmates. When the first-year students are required to perform a summoning ritual, Louise's summoning results in a catastrophic explosion. Everyone deems this to be yet another failure, but when the smoke clears, a boy named Sato Hiraga appears. Now Louise is familiar, Sato is treated as a slave, forced to clean her clothes and eat off the ground. But when an unfamiliar brand is found etched on Sato's hand from the summoning ritual, it is believed to be the mark of a powerful familiar named Gandalf. Wild, adventurous, and explosive, Zero Note Tsukema follows Sato as he comes to terms with his new life, and as Louise proves that there is more to her than her nickname suggests. The ability to create miracles is not just a supernatural phenomenon, it is a gift which manifests in a limited number of human beings. Minimum, or small miracles, are special powers that only selected people called minimum holders possess. The detective agency Yokohama Troubleshooting, or Hamatora for short, is composed of the minimum holder Pi duo, Nice and Murasaki. Their office is a lone table at Cafe Nowhere, where the pair and their co-workers await new clients. Suddenly, the jobs that they begin to receive seem to have strange connections to the serial killer whom their friend Art, a police officer, is searching for. The murder victims share a single similarity. They are all minimum holders. Nice and Murasaki, as holders themselves, are drawn to the case, but what exactly is the link between Nice and the one who orchestrates it all? About 30 years prior to the start of Hagure Yuusha no Aesthetica, a number of selected people from Earth were summoned to other worlds, with only about half of them being able to return. One of the young people chosen was Akatsuki Asawa, who was sent to Elazard to defeat the Dark Lord Garius, which he did, before returning to his original world. Some of the successful chosen ones brought back little trinkets as souvenirs. Akatsuki, on the other hand, went a different route. He brought back the defeated Dark Lord's daughter, Mew, who is now posing as his long-lost little sister. Upon returning, Akatsuki and Mew are forced to join a special school called Babel, where they must train to one day master the powers they gained in Elazard, in hopes that they will one day be able to serve mankind. Will Akatsuki and Mew be able to keep her true identity a secret, or will their plan to live peaceful lives together go up in flames? There exist few humans in this world with the ability to manipulate their souls to form powerful weapons. Dubbed Blazers, these people study and train at the prestigious Hagen Academy to become mage knights. Among the students is so-called Failure Ikki Kurigane, the sole F-rated Blazer. However, when the worst student in the academy sees Stella Vermilion, an A-ranked Blazer who also happens to be a princess, naked, she challenges him to a duel with dire stakes. The loser becomes the slave of the winner. There's no possible way that Stella can lose, right? Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry follows the story of Ikki as he tries to prove his strength to a world that believes him to be the weakest, all the while gaining new friends, wisdom, and experience. Iseoi Sakamaki, Asuka Kudu, and Yukasaka are extraordinary teenagers who are blessed with psychic powers but completely fed up with their disproportionately mundane lives until, unexpectedly, each of them receives a strange envelope containing an invitation to a mysterious place known as Little Garden. Inexplicably dropped into a vast new world, the trio is greeted by Kurosagi, who explains that they have been given a once-in-a-lifetime chance to participate in special high-stakes games using their abilities. In order to take part, however, they must first join a community. Learning that Kurosagi's community No Names has lost its official status in Bountiful Land due to their defeat at the hands of a demon lord, the group sets off to help reclaim their new home's dignity, eager to protect its residents and explore the excitement that Little Garden has to offer. Unlike many schools, attending Hyakeu Private Academy prepares students for their time in the real world. Since many of the students are the children of the richest people in the world, the academy has its quirks that separate it from all the others. By day, it is a normal school, educating its pupils in history, languages, and the like. But at night, it turns into a gambling den, educating them in the art of dealing with money and manipulating people. Money is power, those who come out on top in the game stand at the top of the school. Yumeko Jabami, a seemingly naive and beautiful transfer student, is ready to try her hand at Hyakeu's special curriculum. Unlike the rest, she doesn't play to win, but for the thrill of the gamble, and her borderline insane way of gambling might just bring too many new cards to the table. Ever since he was a child, 15-year-old Sauma Yukihira has helped his father by working as the sous chef in the restaurant his father runs and owns. Throughout the years, Sauma developed a passion for entertaining his customers with his creative, skilled, and daring culinary creations. His dream is to someday own his family's restaurant as its head chef. Yet when his father suddenly decides to close the restaurant to test his cooking abilities in restaurants around the world, he sends Sauma to Tatsuki Culinary Academy, an elite cooking school where only 10% of the students graduate. The institution is famous for its shakugeki or food wars, where students face off in intense high-stakes cooking showdowns. As Sauma and his new schoolmates struggle to survive the extreme lifestyle of Tatsuki, more and greater challenges await him, putting his years of learning under his father to the test. In the dawn of the 21st century, magic, long thought to be folklore and fairy tales, has become a systematized technology and is taught as a technical skill. In First High School, the institution for magicians, students are segregated into two groups based on their entrance exam scores. Blooms, those who receive high scores, are assigned to the first course, while weaves are reserve students assigned to the second course. Mahouka Kauku no Redise follows the siblings, Tatsaya and Miyuki Shiba, who are enrolled in First High School. Upon taking the exam, the prodigious Miyuki is placed in the first course, while Tatsaya is relegated to the second course. Though his practical test scores and status as a weed show him to be magically inept, he possesses extraordinary technical knowledge, physical combat capabilities, and unique magic techniques, making Tatsaya the irregular at a magical high school. Eighth grader Shigeo Mob Kageyama has tapped into his inner wellspring of psychic prowess at a young age. But the power quickly proves to be a liability when he realizes the potential danger in his skills. Choosing to suppress his power, Mob's only present use for his ability is to impress his longtime crush, Tsubomi, who soon grows bored of the same tricks. In order to effectuate control on his skills, Mob enlists himself under the wing of Arataka Ryujin, a con artist claiming to be a psychic, who exploits Mob's powers for pocket change. Now, exercising evil spirits on command has become a part of Mob's daily, monotonous life. However, the psychic energy he exerts is barely the tip of the iceberg. If his vast potential and unrestrained emotions run berserk, a cataclysmic event that would render him completely unrecognizable will be triggered. The progression toward Mob's explosion is rising, and attempting to stop it is futile. So what do you think of this list? Their name and which is your favorite anime where the main character is underestimated but super strong. Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and click that notification bell if you want to see more anime related content. I'll see you next time here in Anitube.